So where should I look?
Just at the camera.
Right, you?
Yeah.
Questions for Ricky? Ricky, can you take us kind of through the process of getting here? You know, when did you first start hearing from Pitt, and how did it kind of go from there?
Yeah, my recruiting was a little bit slow. Pitt kind of came right at the last second, right before the dead period. It was pretty crazy. My official visit was pretty short, but I got to see everything I needed to see. And I met with Coach Watson, and I met with Coach Narduzzi, and I was like, this is the place I need to be.
What made it the place for you?
It's just a very unique opportunity. I knew this is a place where I can come in and compete and better myself as a person and as a football player. So that's why I chose Pitt.
What did they say to you about the quarterback situation? They obviously had a freshman quarterback who played pretty well in the final game of the season. What did they tell you, and how did you kind of appraise that situation?
They were very upfront about it, very honest with it, which I appreciated. They told me that Kenny was good, and that, obviously Kenny beat Miami. So he's a good player. I got to meet him. We've worked a lot with each other so far. We've gone and work out with each other. So I have a lot of respect for him. I'm looking forward to competing with him and just pushing each other.
How much experience do you have with the competing part of it? You've been to a couple different schools and dealt with that with the depth chart issues. How much is that something that you're kind of
It's definitely something that's not new to me. I've definitely done this before. Been into a new program and figured things out and got to meet the other guys and compete with a lot of different quarterbacks.
The JUCO year for you, how much was that about just sort of kind of knocking the rust off after not playing too much to that point?
that was a big part of it. Was just getting back on the field and playing.
How would you sort of evaluate what that season did for you in terms of your development?
I thought it was a very positive experience. I was glad that I did it. Met a lot of great people, and I was glad I got to get back on the field. That was the thing I missed the most.
Pitt had two quarterbacks start in the NFL this year, and they were guys that had to, kind of compete for their jobs here too at times. Is that something maybe you looked at and saying, there's a chance that I could make something?
Absolutely. I know competition makes the best, so looking forward to it.
How much did your coach have to do with you coming here?
I actually didn't know that he coached here, and then when I told him about Pitt, he said, "Yeah, I coached." I was like, "What? That's crazy." But it's definitely a small world. But definitely good to have connections.
What did he tell you about the university and the city?
He said it was great. He said it was one of his favorite spots. He's been all over, and he said Pitt was one of his favorite spots.
How would you sort of describe yourself as a quarterback? Because I think Coach Watson was telling us that he just thinks you'll be a good fit for this, and in terms of doing pro-style things, is that kind of how you see yourself too?
Yeah, absolutely. Coming out of high school, I was definitely a pro-style kid. Definitely was looking for that, and I think I have a great spot. Just talking with Coach Watson on my official visit and what they're doing, X's and O's wise. Very excited for it. I think I fit in the system very well.
How have you been able to sort of keep your confidence up as you've gone from school to school and haven't always had the situation work out for you?
A lot of people ask me that. Just got to believe in yourself is what I do, and I have very good friends and family that support me and stuff, and all in all, just have my trust in God.
How do you feel like your experience with the different stops you made has made you a better student of the game, and how do you feel like that's going to come in handy for you now that you're going to be doing live reps here with guys in like 2 months?
I'm excited for that. I think my college experience has been a little unique, but I think it's made me a better person. I definitely have seen in the West Coast, I've seen the South, now I mean a little bit of the East Coast. Same with the Pac-12 and the SEC, now I get to see the ACC. So I think I'm definitely well-rounded as a person and as an athlete, so I'm excited.
Do you think that's going to make the adjustment easier just to come in here?
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, it's not something that I haven't done before.
How well did you know Max, and did you talk with him at all throughout this process?
I got to,
he
yeah.
did the same, made the same move?
I got to know Max pretty well at USC. He was definitely a guy that I talked to a lot. It was pretty unique too that he was here and he made this switch too. So I already committed, and then I got his phone number and talked to him for a little bit. He said that he loved it and kind of just told me the little secrets of the Pit and where to go.
How much did he share with you about the offense?
He told me a lot. He
told
me a lot. Told me about the offense and what to expect and places to live. So he helped me a lot.
What's been your intro to Pittsburgh so far? What's the thing that's unique to Pittsburgh?
It's been great. It's been great just being able just to walk around and kind of get the lay of the land and see all the history. The snow's definitely different too. It's very different than Southern California.
Hey guys, Ricky has a 1 o'clock class. If we get